Okay, I'll reshare the map with you. And let's see what happened last time. You made your way into the western section of the dungeon. You found a plus one longsword. You found a swarm of rats. You found the king of snails, of which Good Morning ended up killing the king.
We non-lethally subdued him.
And then you made your way into the lower chamber of the west. Uh, Yari picked up a bracelet.
Yes, I am just picking up every cursed object I can.
I love it.
You have to start somewhere.
Yeah. And you are outside a door.
17 of in-game hours later, we finally open up the door. Turns out we just need to turn the knob.
Go ahead, Vila. I believe in you.
Okay, Vila, you open this massive bronze door, and it reveals this grand chamber, and the place is filled with rubble and life-size statuary. Most of it is broken. And standing in ranks is an army of clay statues in what must have once been an impressive array. Now half of them are fallen and crumbled, and near the door are spear wielders, perhaps 20 of them, outfitted only in scraps of leather now. And at their feet lay obsidian spearheads and bits of the rotted wooden shafts. And behind these figures are a row of archers in a scattered formation, and few of them remain standing. Their arrows are gone, but they hold these laminated bows that are dried and worm-eaten. And further into the room, and I'm going to unlock tokens. And further into the room are figures of warriors with war clubs and hand axes. And they're wearing these scraps of lacquered leather and sandals and caps. And in the far end of the chamber is a group of statues that must have been the honor guard. And these warriors are wearing feathered robes and headdresses, and they're armed with these pitted bronze spears. And each one of them wears a breastplate made out of shell. And they are standing near this dome structure, and it appears to have no apparent openings. And on the
So it's like
northern
them terracotta army.
Yeah.
and you see two stone columns flanking the remains of a covered sedan or litter, with statues of the attendants standing nearby.
How much you want to bet if we mess with the wrong thing in here, the statues will attack?
Yeah. But that's for you smarties to figure out.
I am super smart.
Roll 1. When entering a place like this, touch everything.
No, I just rolled my initiative or my intelligence.
Okay, yeah, looking around, you're not seeing anything out of the ordinary about these statues.
The south way is blocked. What about that?
Do you think
What
we
was
could
it?
take maybe 10
A leader?
minutes?
10 minutes. What?
Yes. Why don't you give me 10 minutes?
What? Why?
I will ritually cast Detect Magic.
Oh, well,
I think that's
I used
worth
to be
10
able to do
minutes.
that.
yeah, it's fine.
So it's lasts for 10 minutes after I cast it, and so 30 feet from me, I will be able to sense magic, and I will do a slow walkabout.
And who's doing that? Algos?
Yep.
Algos. All right, Algos. I'm messed up here. Are you the stoner in the other game?
Yep.
That is a
Nice.
severe change.
Yeah.
uh, yeah, currently, Algos, you are not detecting any magic. Um,
Okay.
however,
Well,
hold still for a minute.
Sure.
As you get up this way, you can feel magic coming from underneath the structure.
yeah, I figured that would be where anything good was at.
Underneath, huh?
Yep.
All right. There's a magical effect placed underneath here, and I'll kind of give them dimensions so that they kind of can understand what I can see.
And looking at
Hmm.
this dome, it's a cairn, and it's made of very weak construction, and it looks like you'd be able to break into it in about a minute or so if you use some sort of bludgeoning instrument.
Well, okay then. Yorai is gonna pull out one of his hand axes, and he's gonna have a little chopperooey at it.
And Algos, I'm going to change what I said about you detecting magic. You can detect magic coming from inside it and from underneath it.
Inside it, as in it's okay. So there's two separate magical effects.
Yes.
All right, I'll relay that information as well. So there might be a magical item or something within and then protected by magic.
A spell trigger.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm about to trigger like a trap.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's why I'm over here.
Yeah,
I want
Farragon is
I want
taking
to
a
kind of
step
do
back.
I kind of want to look around, see if I can see any kind of additional iconography or anything that
Fuck,
might kind of give us a hint of what really this is.
No, you're not.
fuck it. No guts, no glory. I'm hacking through. Just getting in there.
While you're doing that, I'm on my way over to see if any of the statues look
Algos
anything like my Birdman figurine.
Algo's still walking saintly, but much quicker once they decided to start bashing this in. Still trying to keep dignity, like he's not worried at all,
Uh,
but he walks around here.
Hey,
oh,
Algo, this would be a pretty safe spot.
I like how you all back me up when I do dangerous shit.
Well, you notice I didn't get too far away.
I'm
okay.
merely just curious. Besides, you want me safe, so I can bring you back from death.
That's right.
Um, okay, in one corner of this dome, you find there are 6 sets of worthless bones, and there's these 6 jade bead pictorials, and they're worth about 50 gold pieces each. And in a dusty corner inside, you see a pendant made of silver and turquoise.
A pendant.
And um, there is also a bronze lamp in the center of this dome.
I want that pendant. And those pectorals. So yeah, I'm gonna gather those things all up.
Pictorials, not pectorals.
Some jade pecs.
Sorry, just had to.
Well, it is Pectorals.
Haha, pectorals.
Oh no, pectoral coverings.
Okay. Yes. You grab the jade beads. You grab the amulet, and it does indeed feel magical.
I'll call for Algos to come back.
He's
I'll,
quick.
I'll toss the amulet to him, and then I'll I mean, there wasn't anything else in there, was there?
You have a lamp, a bronze lamp.
Okay, I'll ask him to take a closer look at the lamp since he said he felt two sources of magic.
Yeah. Okay. Do these seem to emanate like the two sources of magic I saw?
You are picking up the amulet that he just grabbed, but you are still picking up another uh, symbol from underneath this thing.
All
So
right.
there's a hidden chamber.
Yeah. Or perhaps a trap that didn't go off yet,
I'll bet it has something to do with the lamp.
or the statues.
This lamp. I'll just have Yori pick it up, I guess.
Okay, you pick up the lamp, and this is a stylized bronze and syrophras lamp, and it's worth about 15 gold pieces in itself. And I'm going to put that on the party sheet. And as you pull the lamp, you can see that it has uncovered a hidden door.
Door. Um, I guess I'll open it up.
A people door?
A people door.
Yeah, like a trap door.
Yeah, like a trap door.
You said that you felt magic from down there.
Mm-hmm.
Magic or good magic?
And
No, it's not. It's never good.
and
Vila,
as
come over here.
you open the trap door and
Wait, no.
go ahead, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna have Vila come over and cover me because now you got me worried.
Okay. Uh,
There goes Algos again. I love it.
you gotta forgive Algos. He's still high from the other game.
Oh boy.
I'm
So
supervising.
you open the trap door and you're looking down into the secret compartment, and staring up at you as it's climbing up, you see this.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Well, that is not okay.
It's the worst possible thing to find in a tomb.
And
Next to a witch.
do I need to say the words, or are you just gonna roll?
Initiative.
Maybe he's friendly.
Now, is this one of those non-lethal battles we're going for?
Oh, we are gonna non-lethal the shit out of him.
Okay, and everyone has rolled initiative, and who's got initiative? So, Algos, you're up first, sir.
All right.
Say
Well,
Yori will
then.
call out. Zombie!
Okay, so I will move. We're not locked, so that's it's here 15, 20. What do we got? What we got? What we got? What do I got for spells? Oh shit, I'm loaded. All right.
Yeah, you're a cleric.
No, I mean it was slots. I wasn't exactly sure. Okay, so I'm gonna fire a guiding bolt at him.
Me without my rages.
This is a bad time
Alright.
for that.
And next attack has advantage.
I wasted it on the rats.
All right, so next attack has advantage as he glows with holy light, just beckoning your weapons to hit him in soft, tender spots.
I'm gonna
Can do that.
wreck this shit as soon as my turn gets here.
Can I see him from here?
I don't know, can you?
No, you can't.
Okay.
You'd have
Sorry,
to go
I'm gonna have
around
to be a
the
little
backside.
quiet. I got a baby trying to go to sleep on my chest at the moment.
A child.
How much speed you got, Farragon?
A
He's a-
lot.
Cat.
I got 30. Sorry, I don't have as much as I thought. All right, so then.
Oh, well,
That
you're
one.
done, son.
Yeah.
that
All right,
would-
hold on. Okay. All right. Well, I will take aim.
That would have been a double move.
Okay. So then I guess I will
Chuck
hang
it.
out here. I'll hang out here for until my next turn then.
Target the next round.
All right.
Pop inside there and do some damage, Vila.
This is why I wanted you here, Vela.
Yeah, I'm just. It's like I try to get mad, but I just can't quite, it just comes out like a weak little crazy laughter. And I guess I need to get a little closer because I'm small. And I'm just going to swing my great axe at it 2 times. And is your eye considered within 5 feet?
Well, the Ayukuan is kind
Ayukan.
of standing in the middle of 4 squares, so I don't know.
Right. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll-
yeah, there you
We'll
go.
Okay.
move him.
So you
Then,
you already got advantage, though.
Pack advantage. Pack tactics. Pack advantage. Oh my god. Have
But
some
you-
more liquor.
You got advantage from
Oh,
Albus.
from the yeah.
With Dread Ambusher, I could have moved those last 15 feet and still attacked.
Womp, womp, womp.
Well, after Vila gets down, if you want to take your...
If there's
He's not
anything
gonna
left
be
of him.
standing.
Oh, yo, nice. Oh no, he's still standing. And then I'm just gonna be happy inside my square here. Hiss at him.
Do it, Farragon. Get it.
Alright, let's see.
Get it, Anakin.
Do it now.
Did it even roll, did it?
I saw nothing.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
I don't know
anything.
what's going on here.
You might be lagging.
There we go.
And yeah.
Did it not target him? It's targeted. Oh.
It just
That
is
is a
taking
miss.
That's
longer.
weird. Okay.
You poor man. Cat thing.
Kitty catty. Yeah.
Alright. Good morning.
Hey, I found a door back.
I had
Just
one
hear
more hit.
screaming from the other side of the.
Hey. I
Yeah.
had one
Okay.
more hit, and it was a nat 20 that time, but they didn't register.
Oh.
Oh, it's a shame it don't count.
Alright. But let good wording go. I'm lagging so bad, it's not even any point. It's just too painful.
He casts Vicious Mockery.
Oh yeah, you don't even have to
Hey
see
there,
people
zombie.
for that.
My dead grandmother has more life in her than you.
Ooh.
Is your grandmother a vampire?
Is your grandmother actually dead?
Wow, he is.
You
Apparently, he just can't take any criticism.
No, he cannot. I don't even want to
I'm
give
looking wildly
experience.
for the source of the damage that killed the foe that is in front of me.
Jesus Christ.
Magic.
So, what happens is your eye opens up a thing, zombie pops its head out, Algo shoots it in the face with a bolt, followed by Farragon shooting in the face with an arrow and missing. And Vila just whacks it across the face a few times with an axe. And then in the distance, it hears good
A
morning.
cutting remark.
Good morning, saying that its father smells of elderberries, and it just dies.
This I can't. Nope.
Just
I just can't.
Looks down, sad, tears
Your
his head off,
eye-
and then throws it down the hole.
Yeah, your eye just kind of closes the door after him.
Okay. You
What's in the hole?
notice that uh, this creature was wearing a bracelet that looks very similar to the one you just had in your hands, your eye.
Oh, another one?
Another one.
I guess I'll pick it up then.
That was the second set of magic.
What the
And
heck are these things?
They are going to be so useful to you.
I like the sound of that.
After studying them, you are able to determine that these bracelets are actually protection from turning.
Wait, what?
They are
Oh,
amulets of protection from turning.
Like what a cleric does?
yeah. Like so, if I
But
tried to
that only
turn them,
works on undead.
I know.
yeah.
So what good are they?
Well,
So the bracelets and the amulet, they're all they do that. That's what they are.
that's all that they do. As
What the
for
hell?
what good are they? They're worth 650 gold pieces apiece.
That's what they're good for.
I mean, that's nice. I'm not mad.
Do they require achievement?
I'm a little mad.
Yes, they do require attunement.
Well, I guess it'll be useful if one of us turns into a zombie.
I'll take it.
We're selling it. Good morning.
There's
Nobody's
two of
gonna
them.
Nobody's gonna use these things.
In the meantime,
There's-
I'll take it.
There's two of them. I already
Uh,
got bracers.
Let's just go. I'm just disgusted with this encounter.
Okay, and as Good Morning pointed out, to the north behind two statues is a door that it's a bronze door. It has been barred shut with a pitted copper bar. However, you're on the side with the bar. So in
Oh.
order to, it would be easy to remove. And
Keeping something in?
I'll go ahead and open it. Vila, you cover me.
On it. Oh yeah, I'm all over it. Right behind you.
And Vila, you see the door.
Yeah.
Okay, popped it open. Looks like it's just a passageway on the other side.
Yes, you can see that it's a corridor and it goes down quite a few feet and it ends with this large block of stone obstructing the corridor ahead. and it doesn't
Uh,
seem to be a part of the original construction, for its composition is more sandy than the other stones that's making up the walls of these ruins. And furthermore, um, a gap of several inches visible along the sides of the block and between the stone and the ceiling.
okay, so I'm thinking like if we walk forward, that block is gonna come rocketing down the hallway at us. This
Is
is
it
like an Indiana Jones kind of thing. All right.
is the passageway straight, level?
I mean, it looks straight.
Well, I mean
Um,
level, not
it is gently sloping towards the block.
No,
up or down.
The
she's
block would
asking
be
if the
down.
bolt. Oh well, there we go. Well, never mind me then. I don't think the block is gonna crawl up the slope at us.
I'm gonna look down the hallway real quick and just make sure that there's nothing that's sticking out to me as odd or weird. It's like an awfully long, straight passageway.
I'm going for it.
Ah,
I already got 2 cursed items. I have a lust for danger.
I guess.
And Vila, you're not spotting anything, and your eye, nothing's happening.
I will cautiously approach the block with my blade.
Okay, you have your sword out and you're looking intimidatingly at the stone block, and
I poke it.
it's not responding.
I poke it with my sword.
And you hit the stone with your sword and it doesn't move, nothing happens. There's a little ringing from your sword.
I'll call back to the others. It's safe.
Uh,
So there's a block in the way. We gotta move it.
mm,
And you can see a little gap that leads into another hallway, but
what if that's the trap?
there's no way you can get in there.
What if you push it back and it activates something?
Oh, why you gotta kick up my paranoia like that?
If it makes you feel any better, I might be able to squeeze around the corner and go.
I don't think it's a good idea to separate everyone.
Yeah, and there's not enough space for you to squeeze through, Vila.
Yeah, we'd have to move the block, I think.
Well, you want to give it a try?
Well, let's get pushing. I guess me and Vila will put our backs into it.
And good morning. While you were there at the dome, and you're looking around, even though you had a horrible roll, something caught your eye in one of the skeleton bones.
He's currently looking at the white we just killed, thinking like, I could use the head of this puppet.
That is
And he
a
goes, "Oh."
person.
You're not there.
He had a name and everything.
So what shiny things popped up that's caught my
Okay.
attention?
Inside a rib cage of one of the human skeletons, you find 3 arrowheads. And underneath the skeleton, mixed in with the broken clay and the rotting clothing and so forth that are all in this dome, you find thousands of these little beads of coral and shell. And each
Ooh,
one
he's
of them is worth about a copper piece each.
Get picking up, man.
How obsessive are you?
Hey man, they're worth a copper a piece.
Uh,
You could buy maybe an apple if you pick them all up.
he grabs a handful or two, give them to. I keep forgetting how to say your name again. Fagrin?
Farragon.
Yeah, Fargan.
Fagrin? Gives you a handful saying, "Congratulations, you're a little bit richer." Grabs the head of the white, grabs the white sword, sheaths the sword, and pops going, "Hi!"
Oh my god.
Can I go in there and look into the hole the white came out of?
Every time we leave Good Morning alone, he does something like this.
Yes, you sure can. And it was just a small room with no markings and a ladder. And you figure that the white was imprisoned here for some time. And the
Okay, and there's
sword you
no,
picked up, good morning, is a longsword, non-magical.
Mila doesn't have
there's
to
no
know that.
there's no like secret doors in that room at all.
No, there's not. And
Well,
Secret door inside of a secret door.
yeah.
Good morning handed you roughly about 150 jade beads.
Ooh, 1.5 silver.
I just start dropping them behind me, one at a time.
Nice.
Algos, would you like to bless us with your guidey hands as we push the block?
Yes, I suppose, if you need such guidance.
I just want you to touch me, big boy. Ooh.
Whoa.
Alright, so.
Good morning. Pokes a head around the corner with the sword. He goes,
that's-
"Do you think you could kill me that easily?"
Oh, what the fuck?
Well, he didn't say anything before, so oh no, I'm totally like get behind me!
We're trapped in the hall.
Where's good morning?
The Yora is going to advance to cast a burning hands on the head.
As you do that, you hear the skeleton go, "Oh shit!" and then pop around the corner.
Don't shoot, don't shoot.
Get back here, you little shit.
"I think I wet myself."
Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Huff, puff,
Hands
huff,
behind his
puff.
back. He goes, "Where do you go?" What?
The white. It just walked past you.
There's never been a white. What are you talking about?
The thing, the head. Good morning.
There's nothing there.
Good morning.
Behind your back.
The whole time Farragon is just rolling on the floor laughing.
He just kind of
Well, you
holds up
notice
both
I
hands,
didn't-
going, "I have nothing."
I didn't bother
Nothing
to
me.
roll an insight check.
I'm
You've been
watching.
around him enough, you know.
I'm watching you, bird.
So what did you find?
Stone. I think we need to move it.
We should take a
Okay,
feather
cool.
every time he does that.
As soon as he moves, you can see the head of the white and the thing clash down to the ground.
Now, looking at through the crack between the stone and the wall, you can see that the other corridor is slanted slightly upwards. It goes uphill from where you're at, just like where you're at now. Both corridors have a slight slant down towards the stone.
So the corridor opposite of us is the one that the stone slants down towards.
It could go either way.
That doesn't make. Ah, my head hurts.
I'm sticking my narrow head into the little spot just to see if I can see what I actually see over here.
Yeah, you see a long corridor that goes up and makes a turn back to the east.
All right, let's push this thing out of the way. Mila?
Well, if it goes up, it might be more difficult than we think. But sure, let's try.
You are helping me?
I will help you. How
The
strong are
morning
you?
starts singing the Conan Barbarian theme song.
Oh my god.
Kinda strong?
Uh, yeah, instead of rolling, let's start adding together our strength scores.
Oh, this again.
Well,
It's
17.
like when it took all four of us pushing on that big stone outside the vampire's place.
Okay, we got
8.
17 from Vila.
8 from Farragon.
I got 16.
10
You can
for
reach
me.
over me pretty easy.
Okay, that's 51 with 4 of you, and yeah, you are having a bitch of a time pushing the stone block, but you are barely able to move it. And
Good morning!
Looks up at phone, blowing is like, yeah?
I don't think there's any
Ow!
room for him to get in there.
but you have pushed it up the northern hallway, and it's yeah, it was quite difficult, and you don't appear to be in any danger of it sliding back. What you do see is a hallway with a set of stairs leading up.
To the north or the west?
To the west. The northern block where you're standing is where the block actually is.
Oh, okay. We need to get out from this block. And you said it's in no danger of sliding back.
Correct.
Well, because it's right here.
All right, well, I guess we'll go up these stairs then. Is there a door?
No, there's just a long set of stairs, and
Farragon, are you going somewhere?
Farragon,
You can't go that way.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I
Now
must not
you
been paying
can
attention.
pull the block down and push it east and go north.
Oh, that
Eight-
sounds...
ADD is a bitch.
We'll see.
Anyway, you said there was a door here?
No, there is just a long set of stairs, and hold on, we're on a different map now. Players,
What?
and that is
I'm so confused.
tier 1.
Don't be confused.
I will be clear here momentarily.
If you want to be confused, I can start saying algebra.
Oh, that even sounds wicked.
A number is not a letter, damn it.
He
I'm
starts
sorry.
saying
A letter is not a number.
he starts saying the equations for how to create thermonuclear astrophysics.
He's a smart bird. And new map coming at you. So you've got this long stair, this long corridor leading upwards with a whole bunch of stairs. It's a slight gradual, so it's not like you're You're only going up about 20 feet in altitude.
Huh. Seems kind of strange, but I guess we'll go.
Gotta check it out.
I'm sorry. It's not stairwells. It is a ramp. And set in the floor at 2-foot intervals are smooth stone cylinders that appear to function as rollers.
You mean like for the block?
For the block.
But what's it doing at the bottom of the ramp then?
He pushed it down. We need to get up there quick.
Wait,
Make sure there's not another one coming.
I'm confused. Are we sure that the block was supposed to go up the other passage and not this one?
Well, we would have been pushing it uphill. Actually, we'd be pushing it uphill both ways, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
probably would have slid back towards us, though. These rollers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It seems to make more sense from a mechanical perspective. I mean, I'm not going to argue with it since it's something we don't fuck with.
It had to, because if you push it up through the rollers, you're blocking off that section.
I'm good with it.
But
we'll just continue on our way.
this stone block was put here intentionally to stop grave robbers.
So we eventually need to figure out a way to go up that other side.
I mean, if we want to loot that part of the ruin, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you're making your way up through the rollers.
I'm gonna stop and look at one. Does it still freely move?
Yes, it freely moves if you have enough weight to get it to freely move.
Garai is going to lay down on the rollers.
Yeah, a kobold standing on it might not cause it to roll that easily, but you put a couple of 100 pounds, and yes, it's going to roll.
Try to run in place.
Vela, jump on top of my chest. We'll slide down it.
And we are going to unlock tokens. So you all play for a little while, go up and down on the rollers, and just have a glorious time, but eventually you make it up to the top, and the corridor does a zigzag.
As you guys
Favorite.
get up, good morning just goes, am I surrounded by a bunch of children?
Hey, we don't get these opportunities to have fun very often.
Berrigan takes
I
his
know.
tail and just flicks the back of Good Morning's head.
I know where you sleep.
Now you.
And as you go up, you can see that the corridor branches east and west. And there's a room to the north.
Which way do you think we should head, guys?
Should I shoot the statue?
Choose up north.
That's 2 for north.
One direction's as good as another.
Yeah, looking north, you can see a spacious vaulted hall. It's weathered and cracked from the ravages of time. The walls are charred and scored, and scattered around the floor are several stone statues of baboon-like creatures that have been chipped and tipped over. And the remains of a few once living baboons partially eaten lie nearby with fungus covering their corpses.
That sounds
Wow.
concerning. And you said there was scorched all over the room.
Yes.
Fallen statues and a bunch of dead apes. Maybe this was a trap that got triggered by the monkeys?
Doesn't
Looks like
explain why that became fish food.
something interesting at the end.
Why don't you creep closer and find out?
Maybe I will.
Farragon goes stealth and sneaks into the room.
Okay.
They can still
and-
see you.
No, I don't. Holy crap.
Okay. And
Hold on, I'm gonna. Okay, you're still better than me, Farragon.
Okay, Vila, as you are moving up, it becomes obvious that this was once a processional hall. And there is a carving etched in the center of the floor that depicts a silver sun with a single eye. And um, let's
Don't
see.
step on the eye, guys. Hey, this room is a processional. I don't know.
And directly ahead of you, you see something spherical floating in the air about chest height. It has a central eye and has a dozen tentacles growing out of the
No.
top of it.
No.
And each appendage
No.
has a white sphere with a
No.
black pupil.
Hasn't seen us?
Covered in eyes. You think it has seen us?
I've heard enough bar stories. Do I know what this is?
And what do you think it is?
Beholder or in the smaller
Death.
varieties?
It is a fungus.
Wait, what?
Nice.
Yeah, I'm thinking what you're seeing is the one in the top left corner.
That guy.
Oh, we got ripped off. We got the bargain bin beholder.
I'm gonna point and laugh at Farragon.
Good morning backs out of the room.
Now I'm gonna point and laugh at Good Morning.
Wait,
And-
Oh boy.
is it hostile?
Oh.
Yes, it is hostile, and it's time to roll for initiative.
Oh. I'm not laughing anymore.
Get me thinking that we're fighting a frickin' beholder. My God.
Oh my god.
I know. Me too.
And I'm last again.
Well,
Can't.
we'll
You can't
solve-
have anything nice.
We'll just blast it down just like before.
gonna break all your toys. See, this is why some DMs will switch to becoming trap happy because you can't really blast those down.
Okay,
Tentacled thing. I like that.
Avila, you are up first.
All right. I'm gonna move over here.
Rage, Vela.
I can't. I'm out. And yeah. It's like I'm trying, but I'm just too tired. So I'm just gonna attack. Whoops. Attack it with my great axe.
What the fuck?
And Vila, as
Oh,
you
boy.
hit it, the gas spore explodes.
Oh no.
It's a trap.
And
Big red button. Don't push the red button. I pushed the red button. Oh god, we're gonna
Oh, yeah.
die.
uh,
Try to catch me with that
unfortunately,
shit.
it explodes, and all these dusty spores appear, and they're heavy in the air, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Don't worry, guys. I got it. It's all right.
And um, Vila, you are able to not inhale any of the spores.
That quick kobold thinking.
Otherwise, it would have been 3d6 poison damage, and you would have been infected with the disease.
Jesus
Nice. Well, better me than any of you.
And yes,
No.
this gas spore does resemble a beholder.
That was a trap.
I'd be like, why did you guys run? It was easy.
Uriah's just shaking his head like
When you hear
so
enough
dumb.
adventurers shit
All I kept
themselves
hearing-
talking about it, you learn to run.
All I kept hearing was tentacles, stone. It's like, oh, there's a Medusa up here.
Oh.
And they gave 100 experience points for that encounter.
Wow.
Really? She one banged it though.
I will happily share.
Well, it only had one hit point. If she would have taken 2 swings, I would have been concerned. Okay. Um, at the top, there is a sack made out of fish skin. And
All right, I rummaged through it.
okay, you open
It's
it
like
up,
the cat thing to do.
and it contains 7 silver pellets, each about the size of a sling bullet. And it's worth, each one is worth 1 gold piece.
Huh. Interesting,
Hey.
I guess.
All right. Good
I start
job.
chewing- I just start chewing on the bag.
It's like there's a staircase here.
Yes, there is a staircase going down every bit as far as the ramp with the rollers you just come up.
There's the
Say,
other
there's
door.
kind of a fucked
There's the
up
other path
staircase.
too that we didn't take.
You sure?
Wouldn't it be funny if this joined up with the other passage?
I'll be a little bit mad.
Although I gotta keep asking the question. How on earth did they get these things into this place?
Magic. I mean, we already found a white in a hole. They certainly didn't ask him to jump in the hole.
Damn it, hold still, good morning.
Ah, what just happened to me?
No, I do what I want.
Okay.
Everything-
Oh,
went
you moved us to a
black.
new map. Okay.
I lost
Yeah.
someone, there we go. And boom, you're back on the other map standing at a door.
Let me in. Let me in.
You're right. How did you get in there already?
I don't know.
Okay, as you open the door, a bitter stench assaults your senses as you lay eyes on the room ahead. And there's a pile of rubbish that's very pungent and bracken, and ghostly lights move across the floor. And as Bila, as you move into the room, you see that the light is emitted by these giant beetles. And there seem to be a dozen or more of these creatures in the room, each about 3 foot in length. And they don't appear to take notice of you. And
Oh.
from within the largest pile of trash in the center of the room, uh, there's a glint of something shiny.
Vila, I know what you're thinking. Don't do it.
Touch everything.
Start with the beetles.
The
Do you
Beatles.
kill them?
Touch them. Touch them.
Well, they
You
are
see,
kind of tempting because, you know, they're good eating.
Good morning, Bahosa at both of his hands, and you see two blasts pop out. You go, touch
Watch
with
them.
what?
Watch them turn out to be like explosives. Touch them
Yeah.
and they just.
What's the
And-
R?
Vila, if you'll, I'm gonna back you up here for just a second.
Okay, that is fine.
The R is where the shiny shit in the room is, and the fire beetles.
Guys, it's shiny.
Oh god.
And I am related to dragons.
You got this, Vila. I believe in you. Sure would be nice if the front line had fire resistance right now.
No, here's what you do. Just
And Vila, they're
Close.
not paying any attention to you.
I'm
fire
going to
resistance.
inspect the shiny thing.
Oh, okay. Actually, you see several shiny objects covered up with debris.
Gently brush some of the debris away.
Okay. And as you are brushing the debris away, you see several odd pieces of metal. There's some polished rocks. There's some broken crystal. You see 3 large turquoise gems and a dagger. And as you are brushing it away and looking in this pile of debris, you have gained the attention of several of the fire beetles. And
Yup.
you realize you might be digging into their nest.
It's a kobold horde.
So let's roll for initiative.
Yeah. Guys, can we rest at some point so I can get some rage back? I'm really distracted by the shinies. This is gonna hurt.
And your
We just hear the
want
barest whisper of my precious.
your eye, would you like to roll in it? And he's AFK, so we'll roll a net for him. And hopefully he doesn't go first. And the fire beetle number 11 goes first.
Sorry, I had to step away for a second.
That's alright. I rolled a net for you. You got an 11. And, ooh, 30 feet. And
I mean, I think I know what happened, but let me guess. She touched the shiny thing and the beetles immediately attacked.
Tried not to touch the shiny thing, but I started like scraping stuff away from it. And I commented that this was a kobold horde. You know, called small dragons. Hey!
Is that door supposed to be closed?
Okay, and the second one's gonna try to bite you, and that one does hit.
Oh,
They're about to maul the shit out of you, Vila.
And 12's gonna come down, and
well, they are defending their nest. I touched it. It's on me.
All right, well, boys, you heard her. Well, we'll just close this
Close
here
the
door.
door and go check out the other passageway.
All right. So,
We're good friends, we swear.
all right, I am going to attack with my bow.
and that was a
Okay.
miss.
All right, second attack. No clue why I'm lagging like I am tonight. This is ridiculous.
And that is a hit.
Got that McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Which is terrible since I'm directly connected into my gigabit network switch
Oh
with
my
gigabit
god.
Ethernet.
Oh, go
It's
fuck
terrible.
yourself, dude. I don't want to hear
Um,
about your problems.
All right, hold on a second. Let me make sure. Yep. All right, good.
All right, you got
And next.
one down,
20 to go.
and 10 is gonna move up, still on Vila.
Would now be a good time to mention that I still have the Berserker weapon.
Go to town.
I don't think you want to invite me to do that, Morning.
Right there in
And
the stairway. Bad idea.
13's gonna run up and try and bite Vila.
Ooh! Oh!
That was crit.
Right on the pinky.
All right, good morning.
I will. He pulls out a wand and he goes, Abracadabra!
Have what?
Uh-huh.
You know, Harry Potter? Abracadabra? That's the, death killer one.
Your eyes just looking at you like, what are you talking about?
They're magic
Ah,
words.
okay.
They're magic words.
Yeah, so he uses his Wonder Magic Missiles for one charge. Move back a bit, guys. And it just motions for you guys to go into the room.
Mm,
Still totally good. Mildly angry.
But not mad enough to go into a
well,
rage.
This is like normal angry.
And Algos, you're up.
yeah. I was thinking, but I don't think I'll do that. I think I'll just. Yeah, I'll fire off a sacred flame. Right at you, because I can see you clearly. Well then. So much for that.
Dexterous little beetles.
All right, number 6. He's gonna come down and I'm gonna try your eyes since he's seeing action come out of the hallway.
Oh,
And it's a miss.
Good morning, said
Y'all are
tenor.com.
lucking the fuck out right now. All right. Vila, I apologize in advance for this.
oh,
I'm
good
gonna
morning. That
move
was
up.
awesome.
I'm gonna move up to there,
Yeah, no, do what you need to do.
and I'm going to invoke the power of his magic blade to cast Burning Hands.
Oh,
I'm waiting for it to be all immune and she takes damage.
pain is
I was-
life.
That are like the beetles attached to shoulders, like fire resistant,
Move
sunscreen
5.
protected.
Nighthawk. Vila said tenor.com.
No, I guess that was a good space for it.
Yeah, I think Vila gets a bonus with this one. Advantage on the save, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. Does she have a barbarian thing for that?
Raging.
Danger sense. might
Yeah, that's it.
do it.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
What does
so
that
you
do?
get she gets advantage of the save.
Dex
She can see it
saves.
coming.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm burning everyone, so
Any deck save that she can see coming, she can spider sense it out.
I have no idea if it gave you advantage on that, Vila. But you
She
succeeded.
anyway.
Good enough.
Only half damage. Congrats.
Instant
Nope,
death.
not immune.
Yeah, I didn't think they would be.
I wasn't
Oh,
sure.
you're taking
but
all my
you see fire
fun
beetles.
away.
They're just beetles. If there was an elemental, I'd be worried.
I want one as a
And
pet.
number 3 is gonna run up, and we're gonna try and bite your eye.
Ew, bite your eye?
No,
You're right.
and you know what? He's not gonna be an idiot. He's gonna move into flanking. Alright, Vila.
Oh, right. Pulling out my great axe. I'm going to hit at number 3. Just scurried up. Beetle, 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 beetle. Dead. And then another hit to number 4. You guys are no fun.
Well, they're beetles. Their numbers are their danger, but if they don't have that, then
I was honestly waiting for 15 flamethrowers all at once.
Yeah,
yeah, that could be a problem.
me too.
It'd be nice if I had flamethrowers.
Did they defang them?
Yep, only got a bite attack.
Yeah, that could have been bad.
Yeah, this isn't the queen, guys.
The players gave a really bad idea. DM, scribbling that down.
And
If
If there's a queen, there's probably a king and a prince and, a whole royal court.
That's who we're killing now.
Giant fire beetle.
Well, I'm fighting the urge to light your ass up again.
Alright, and let's see, we're at Fire Beetle 12, and he's gonna come so he can get flanking. And they'll take the hit on Vila. And Farragon, you're up.
Take aim at number 8. And hey, you gonna
And
do
a
anything?
14
There we go.
does hit.
Oh, please don't. Alright, good. Okay. Nice.
Nice.
Alright, then I'll switch over to number 6.
Beetle guts everywhere.
And a 12 misses.
Alright, well, that's my turn.
Pulls out the wand again.
Pew pew pew.
That's amazing.
Pew pew.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. Well, let's toll the dead.
Some quick bug be gone.
There we go. Is he injured? He's probably not injured, so. not
The
that it
last two are
matters.
not.
Yeah, they haven't been touched yet, but it doesn't matter. Come on, Fire Beetle 6, you got this.
Come on, crit, crit, crit. I'll take it.
Oh,
Just a hit.
that's not the fun part, though. I still got the Berserker weapon.
Go to town on this guy.
I
But-
need to make saving throw or go Berserk.
But just this guy.
Was that a 15 or greater, GM?
No, it was not.
Your eye just kind of blankly stares at the beetle before lifting up his blade and hacks into it. And then his eyes turn to look
Job!
at Algos.
Good
I
job.
think you have to go for Vila. Vila's closer than me.
You are both an equal amount of space away.
I
So,
see 2 spaces between me and
Evens
you.
or odds?
I'm cheering you on. I'm yelling at you.
Even or
Thank-
odds, Algos?
We'll say even.
Vila!
And yeah.
Your eye turns towards Vila.
Yeah, that was great.
He's gone berserk.
Wait, what are you?
How do you respond, Vila?
Disengage. Pop back in here.
Close the door.
Yeah, close the door.
Come on, get in here. It's time for my boss fight.
And they'd be like, guys,
I think if you break line of sight and there's no creatures in sight, he stops.
you or I just
That is correct.
Yeah.
hit me. Look it.
Close the
This is-
door.
I did.
Oh, okay.
This is the
Until
worst
he,
wound I've taken.
Okay, no, it's not until he has like line of sight is part of it, but there's another part. We'll see if you guys fuck up.
You see good morning, walk up to the door. We don't
Turn
like
this over.
traitors. Crack his knuckles. Traitors must die. Do we want to go down that route?
We could just beat him unconscious and then keep him at 1 hit point so that afterwards he'll be easy to deal with.
Yeah, but only if he hits us again, okay?
I have an idea.
Maybe he's had some time to think about what he did. Maybe he was just
I-
really excited.
He pokes his hand through the door and goes, and stay at Yori.
You fucked
And
up.
he will- And close the
Oh
door.
boy. Ah!
It didn't work.
Guarding
So
the
you have to
door.
kill him. He's obviously gone mad.
Just hear from behind the door. "Ah!"
I don't
Alright.
think that
Well-
helped.
I'm just gonna cast guidance on Vila
Oh, thanks.
and take a step backwards.
Just to confirm, DM, you know what the requirements are for him to stop berserking, right?
I am looking at that right now.
To beat you down, aren't we?
Uri rushes over to the door and starts pounding it open.
Hold it shut!
You guys are trying to hold it shut?
Yeah.
Yep, that's kind of why I gave the guidance.
So you might actually do it.
Yeah.
Who's contesting?
Go ahead, Vila, you
you
got the
know.
guidance.
You know I'm gonna do it.
Oh, you just
Vila
managed.
does it.
Tiny little kobold. No, Uri! You're not normally like this!
He
This
seems
isn't
he's like this
you.
at least half the time, though, right?
But not to us.
I thought you just met him too. He was a friend of your friend.
Well, yeah, but my other friend, he wouldn't act like this either. I don't know. Just holding the door shut.
Okay.
Um,
Is that all you're gonna
I
do,
s-
Vila?
I
Yeah.
Sit
I
down,
just-
you fat bastard.
I just stand there, very confused.
What did you just do? Vicious mockery.
I think the more we hurt him, the more he's gonna get angry.
All right, I'm just gonna give Vila some more guidance to make sure she holds that door.
I know what my job is.
I'm like mansplaining door holding closed.
To a kobold.
That's what the guidance is, yeah.
I can hear them all on the other side of the door, right, Jim?
Yeah, yes, you can.
Oh yeah, I'm screeching.
Ah! You guys are doing okay with these rolls. Somebody contest it.
Oh!
And if like good
Slam.
morning's even helping, she should even get advantage.
So we're back to the door
Oh,
being closed.
yeah. Door's closed. Just still same. Holding it closed.
I like motion for people to be quiet and like
And maybe we should
he'll
be
think,
quiet.
Yeah, maybe he'll think we're gone and then calm down.
Left.
You know, he's like a child, you know? You need calm, soothing sounds.
And then here comes good morning.
Yeah.
Sit down and shut up. And look at the others. I can do this all day.
Being quiet.
He can't attack up because he's not conscious.
I will give Vigula some more guidance.
Yeah. Keep it coming.
I'm just repeating myself over and over again is all I'm doing.
So, Goodwood's going to continue vicious mockery him until he's unconscious. Or until he stops slamming on the door. Is anybody do anything else in the meantime?
Actually, I might have something we can do. Hold on. a
Like
second.
they're holding the door closed.
I'm holding the door closed. That is what I'm doing for the foreseeable future.
Because if you want to speed up the rounds, I can just start rolling save, until he's unconscious.
As soon as this door is open, you're going unconscious. Good morning. I'm sorry.
Somebody's going unconscious.
Okay, let's see. Algos just did guidance. And Uri, you want to try the door again? Ooh.
Days,
Okay.
I'm gonna. Yep,
So-
there it is.
And you rip the door open.
Crap. Close the door, close the door, close the door. I can do rope trick. I can get us all in another dimension.
Okay, you're lucky I can't use action surge when I'm berserking.
Close the door. This is my job now. And hold
Okay.
it.
Alright, so as a Gloomstalker, I use rope trick to create a extra dimensional space that
Oh,
we reach
nice.
by climbing a rope. The space can hold as many as 8 medium or smaller creatures, and the rope can be pulled into the space, making the rope disappear from view outside the space. Attacks and spells cannot cross through the entrance into or out of the extra dimensional spells, but we can see out. No one can
Ooh.
see in. So that's what we do. We are now. I do that and go inside.
Okay, I'm gonna hold the. I'll go up last, holding the door.
All right. I'll drop her another guidance before.
If you want to
before
take
I
it in
scamper
order.
upwards.
Okay,
so I'm
so
inside.
you're going to do the rope trick. Good morning. What are you doing?
Get up.
You swing so hard, it sounds like you have tetanus wrists. Sounds like it's been hit by a kitten.
I took out half your HP, man.
Oh my god.
You hear him? No, you didn't.
Just a berserk, bloodthirsty. No, you didn't.
Get up the rope.
Looks at Fragan. Can I still insult people out of this thing?
Yes.
Good. He'll hop up in it. I'll move over here. And
Can't actually leave the
All right.
space.
Yeah, so I'll cast the guidance on her and I will scamper up the rope.
Okay. And Uri. And Bela holds the door.
Barely.
Guidance did it.
Okay, I'm the last one, right?
Yes.
Everybody else is up. Okay. Then I will go up. Fast as a kobold can.
Okay, needless to say, in the next 6 seconds, Uri manages to open the door again, and there's no one there that he can see.
Because I pulled the
Everybody-
rope up.
Quiet. No, don't do it. No.
You sound like a sick goat.
Raj just swinging at the walls and everything. He doesn't know where the sound's coming from, but he's gonna find it.
His feelings hurt so much.
Oh, actually, no. I misread. Attacks and spells cannot cross through the entrance into or out of.
Okay.
Death
Delete
can.
that then.
Yep, so you get your 5 hit points back.
So
He
but we
said
can
that just to
see-
trick Good Morning to go up.
No, I would never do such a thing. But those inside can see out of it as a 3-foot by 5-foot window. So-
Okay.
We can watch him go berserk.
So your eye goes berserk down the hallway for a little bit, and not being able to see or hear you, eventually he is no longer berserk.
He calms down. Oh god, my fucking head.
All right, so I lower the rope and peek my head down. And it's like, hey, come up here and let's do a rest.
What? What are you guys doing up there?
Away from you.
What do I do?
I show him my cut.
How'd
My-
that happen? Did the
That
beetle
was
get you?
you. No. You killed the beetle, and then you turned around and hit me. And then you tried to kill everybody else. You hit Good Morning.
Oh,
That was
what the
worth
fuck?
That was worth it.
Dissonant whispers.
I just
Ooh.
straight up takes a swing at Good Morning in retaliation.
You don't get the
Oh
chance.
boy.
Wait, do you have to roll a wisdom save again, though?
No, it's a good one. Just looks like it goes,
Yes, I do. I go
You
berserk.
are a-
Oh no, you guys.
No. I cast
I
a
still
spell,
have not-
you don't get the chance. As soon as I cast a spell, you have to use your action and like your stuff to move as far as you can away from me.
Yep, I've gone berserk again, and
So
I'm
you
not
gotta
actually.
move. Yeah, so you move. You run away. I'm the scariest thing you've ever seen.
How big is this room? Because we're in this room now, right?
Hold on.
And
I'm
this
not
room is only so
actually-
big, right?
I say berserk doesn't say anything about having immunity to mind effects, which is usually the case with rage. So, yeah, he runs away. But he's berserk
Good.
again, so he runs off into the distance, screaming.
All right,
I climb down out of the hole.
Don't climb
And
down
Good
out of the
Morning
hole.
climbs
He's
his way
berserk
back
again.
up.
We go back in. Back
But
in.
he's oh I thought this happened inside the room, inside the
No.
hole.
No.
No,
No.
he's
No,
not.
Morning set him off again.
So back up we go.
Okay.
Pull
After
the rope
not seeing or hearing you all.
I'm just gonna find a quiet corner and try to go to sleep.
My tail wraps around Good Morning's beak, and I tell him to shut up.
Oh,
Wow, it
God.
worked. Okay. Your eye is no longer berserk.
Oh, why does everything hurt?
all right. So we
Just
gonna
gonna be
long
casual.
rest? Is that the plan?
You
Your eyes
get these
just-
casual flashbacks of Good Morning, but looking like this demon-like creature in your head every now and then when you close your eyes. Like, ugh.
Your eyes just kind of sitting in the corner. He's like, why the fuck do I keep seeing Good Morning?
Okay, long rest.
Please.
All right. I will. I'm gonna swap something out for.
Do we
I guess
have
it's gonna have to be mass healing word, so
No,
I can get
no.
remove curse.
get remove curse? Damn it!
Get remove curse. I suppose I could probably swap something else out too. I guess.
See, the Beatles weren't the encounter for that room.
Okay, Vila, while you all are resting in the safety of this magical room, you are looking at what you retrieved out of the beetle's nest. And you find some odd pieces of metal, some polished rocks, some broken crystal. There are 3 large turquoises, which are worth about 20 gold pieces each, and a magical dagger. However, the dagger has seen better days. The grip is frayed, the blade is chipped, and you can even see where it's flaking rust. But it is a +1 dagger and is in the party sheet.
That sounds like one of those Excalibur and the Rust, if you ask me.
Exactly. I'm good with
That or it's a dagger that you have to roll a save for to see if it gives you tetanus or not.
I will. Anybody want this? It's seen some better days, but I'm sure with some cleaning and sharpening, it's magic.
Are you guys still in your room?
I am in my room until it's no longer there.
Okay,
Now-
so Yorai has just spent the last 8 hours huddled in the corner of the ruin, wondering where the fuck everybody went.
Now, Vila, if you take the dagger, the only drawback is if you roll a natural 1, the dagger breaks and is no longer magical.
Oh,
Oh, well, that's vendor trash.
Good morning,
Shit.
said tenor.com.
Yeah, that's basically.
I can imagine after the long rest, good morning's the first person you see, and good morning just looks at you and goes, "Hello, sweetie."
Where the fuck have you guys been?
from
I walk
you.
over and I place my
Um,
hand on him and I cast remove curse.
What?
And it's like, good morning looks at it's like, it's been 12 years.
What?
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yorai's just so confused right now.
Do you want a +1 dagger?
Does that remove curse affect more than one curse?
I think you have to cast
Let
it
me
for each one.
see.
You have to
Okay, it's
target.
it's just the one then. All right,
And
Yeah.
that was fun.
Uri, can I get you to roll a insight? Since
Oh, you want to
both-
see if I believe him?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's at your touch. All curses affecting one creature or object end.
I'm going to use my...
So if the object is a cursed magic item, the curse remains, but the spell breaks, and its owner's attunement to the object can be removed, and the object can be discarded.
I'm going to
So
use one of
what
my
does that mean?
inspirations to roll it a second time.
That means
That's
you
it.
can get rid of it, so that you're no longer cursed by it. But if you attune to it again, you get the curse again.
I want the curse gone from the weapon. This is a good weapon.
I'll use one of my inspirations to re-roll that deception roll.
No problem. And Uri, would you like to reuse an inspiration to reroll your insight, or do you just want to believe him?
I don't believe him. But the fact is, you're making me do the rolls, so. I mean, I know that Bird is full of shit.
But you know, there
He
could
kinda
be
believes
some
you, but-
truth. You're not
He
quite
also
sure.
he looks at Vila for confirmation.
Well, it's
You,
not
uh,
mind control. It's just
your
he
eyes,
sounds real convincing if you didn't know any better.
Yeah, Yorai's sanity is in your hands.
You can see good mornings in the movie. I'm going to make him suffer for a little while for that.
Okay, is there no way to remove the curse from the actual weapon?
Yeah, that's
coulda
it.
s-
That's
I coulda
what remove curse
swore-
does. That's what remove curse does.
So the curse is gone from the weapon.
No, it breaks your attunement to the weapon so that you can discard it. But if you attune to it again, the curse remains.
So
Because if you
you're-
because you can't discard
Yeah,
it.
the curse does remain on a magic item.
I'm keeping
So-
the sword.
Yeah, so you're no longer attuned to the weapon, but you're no longer cursed by it, essentially.
Correct.
I'm keeping the sword, guys.
And let's see. Yeah, there's not a quick, easy way to remove a curse from a weapon.
Oh, just make note.
Yeah. Even like identify doesn't reveal cursed items anymore. It doesn't reveal that it has a curse.
Oh shit, that returns me to using my +1 sword.
Now, there are a couple special cases like the Sword of Vengeance that you can cast the banishment spell on to remove the curse. But unless it specifically says it, no. Maybe a wish.
Yeah, maybe
Your
something
isn't
stronger
worth
like a
it.
wish. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so
That was a super useful sword, man. I'm kinda pissed.
well, you know,
It's
you can
a
use it and I can just
double-edged sword.
remove curse from you every time.
Yeah, come on, Algos, you just keep that handy.
Yeah, no, I'm swapping it back out after this. This kind of disrespect shall not stand.
Okay, you
I want to have
have
another go at good morning.
2 doors exiting this room.
Eeny, meeny,
I say
miny. That one.
somebody else take the lead. Your eyes out of it. Huh. It's still saying that you're damaged on my screen, good morning, but when I look at the
Okay,
combat tracker, you're not.
I'm gonna lock tokens here. Just
Traps.
keep you all contained. Okay, yeah, you see a really long corridor that goes east, and it ends with this block in the middle of the hallway. And actually, I'm gonna unlock tokens because that's annoying as hell. Okay, y'all can't hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
It just got really quiet and it's like, oh shit, Discord bomb out. Yeah, Vila, let's
I gotta
see.
step away just a second.
Yes, you are not noticing anything at all.
All right.
So yeah, you're not seeing any traps. There's no markings on the wall. It appears just to be a normal corridor.
Well, let's head on down.
I want a magic weapon.
Okay, stop.
Considering what you did with the last one, no.
I don't know. It worked out pretty well for me.
Okay. That's inside. Okay, Vila, let me rephrase what you saw. Right here, and damn it,
Should we go back?
give me a second to draw some pointers. Okay, at the intersection there in the corner of the 5 foot square, on the ceiling, you do see two copper bands that run the width of the corridor.
Hmm. Do you want me to get rid of them?
Now, knowing this, if you want to back up and then proceed cautiously, you can.
Wait, we can go back?
Yeah, yes. I'll let you back up.
And what do we see?
There are two copper bands, roughly 2 foot wide, that run north and south across the corridor.
Huh.
And they're just set into the ceiling.
Huh. This seems suspicious, but I'm not really sure what it could be.
A trap.
Oh, yeah, but what kind of trap?
The trappy kind.
Thank you for your input. Good morning.
You're welcome.
Me up. I want to look at it.
All right. Uri will pick up Vila and hold her over on his shoulders.
I want to look at this more closely.
Okay. Yes, while you are up there, you can see a small gap between the copper and the stone that suggests that this metal might be part of a portcullis or a door, even.
Ha!
Door.
Might be a trap.
All right, so you think if we step over the threshold here that the door will spring up and trap us?
There's this one, and then further on the corridor, there's something similar.
So definitely then.
So, yeah.
All right, sorry about that. I had to tuck in a 7-year-old, a 6-year-old girl.
In that case, I want to examine the floor in between the two bands very carefully for any kind of pressure plate.
Okay,
Hey, Vila.
make a roll.
Algos, touch me with your guiding hands.
Where'd that
How far
voice
can you
come
throw
from?
me?
Me?
Yeah, how far can you throw me?
Pretty strong, and you're pretty light.
I'm not very perceptive.
Not at all.
Caught
Yeah,
a glimpse of the
you
bird
are
behind you.
seeing no signs of any
Right.
trap triggers.
Let me down, and I'll take a look.
Yeah, all right. Put her down.
Oh, that was too slow.
And Vila, you are not seeing any trap triggers.
Look again.
Seems okay,
I
but
don't
this
like
is still mighty suspicious.
it.
Well,
Good morning.
I'm
You
gonna
go.
I'm gonna look.
Go
for
stand in the.
sure,
Go stand in
'cause
the middle there.
This is interesting enough that I would pay enough attention. So perception, I gotta.
Your
go
stoner
perception.
is your other character.
Yeah, well, apparently I'm,
You're still
not
upset with
exactly straight up
Uri.
with yeah. Yeah, I guess.
All right, you four stay here. I'm gonna step in,
Uh,
and your
All
eye
right.
creeps forward very carefully.
Step right up.
climb before our
And
eyes.
boom! Nothing happens.
Um,
Oh, that's why we couldn't see anything.
I thought it was all them low rolls.
No, we're still awesome. There's just nothing there.
Okay, good morning. See if you can go all the way across.
And good morning walks down the hall doing his strut.
Okay, check that area.
Uh,
See if there's anything weird on that area.
wait, hold on. I think I know. This thing might be set to only trigger when a certain number of people are in it or wait.
Or magic.
I'm back now, and Farragon was off in La La Land, so he just starts walking forward.
Yuri, don't step where you're just standing. There's a trap right there, there, and there.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
When you
What are we doing,
Right.
guys? Like, I don't understand what we're attempting here. Why are we so spread out?
We're I'll point out the things again. They could be like portcullises that drop down and trap us. But two of us have already gone through.
It seems to be
Turns
safe
out-
if we pass through one at a time.
How
Well, if you give it half a ton of cat hair, we should be fine.
How about you check further on down the corridor?
All right. Good morning.
Maybe this is to keep us from going back.
It seems like there's something up ahead.
Boom.
Piece of stone blocking our way. 3 for 3 now.
Okay. The hallway ends abruptly at this blank stone wall, and y'all want to throw an investigation or perception on the wall.
I'll
I will.
attempt to perceive
I will
the wall.
help. Good morning.
Oh, I can't do that. Yeah, I'm not there.
Yeah,
Take advantage
way
on your
back
roll.
here.
Good morning.
Okay.
And good morning. You notice that there are scratches on the floor that are in an arc, and uh, it really looks like the stone will pivot.
Oh, I
Okay.
understand.
Maybe we should all be in the same area so we don't get split up.
Well, we're gonna get split up anyway. If I understand what this is, it's a turnstile. Like
What?
like one of those spinning
Okay,
doors.
yeah.
Like you go to a hotel and there's
Okay, you're giving me a headache.
those spinning glass doors.
I'm bleeding out of one ear.
Yeah. So your eye will reach towards the left side of the wall and push on it.
Okay, and it does indeed pivot, and you can see that the stone is actually in the shape of a triangle, and it reveals the pit that's got skeletons in it that you saw from the other side.
Oh,
been
we've
in
been
this
here
hallway.
already.
Just on the other side.
Ah. Your eye will turn back and tell the others what he found. We've been this way. Everyone go back.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That, or we could go forward and see what's changed.
I don't remember. Did we clear out that
Um,
entire part of the area?
Good morning. We'll push the door so that way the triangle's got to be a clear way through to see the corner.
Yeah, you're able to see the pit and down the hallway to the corner.
Yep. He'll leave the door like that before heading back.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Okay.
Yeah, it's just it turns.
Pop the door.
Okay, this is where I'm just gonna be the nice guy.
Oh.
And,
What are you doing?
well, you don't get trapped. You don't get a XP for the trap. But congratulations on not triggering that trap.
I assume that was TPK bait.
It most definitely was TPK bait.
Let me get both doors drop down and then trap forever.
It starts filling with sand.
That's what I was worried about.
And
I could get out.
Within 10 minutes, you're dead.
Nah. I could get it. I've got the spell to get out of that trap.
Oh, do you now?
Heat metal.
That just heats up the metal.
Yeah, what happens when you heat up metal? It becomes nice and flexible, meaning we can get out.
Yeah, but somebody would have to touch that metal.
We have weapons, we have hammers.
I don't think that would work.
Better than death.
Okay, so you have this corridor to the south of you that you have not explored.
Got a door.
Favorite.
All right, I'll walk up to it, look over to Vila, and gesture to open the door at the same time.
Look at it first. Now I'm getting
You look
Now
at
I'm
it
getting
as it
paranoid.
swings open.
paranoid.
Okay.
Ah!
The door that you're looking at is it's made of heavy bronze, and there are colorful glyphs that are inscribed on the wall opposite of you. And there are two sideboards against the wall to the west of you. And in the middle of the chamber are these two stone divians, and each has a human figure stretched out on it. And
Fresh human
Um,
figure?
no.
Oh.
And between them is a low stone table holding a flask and two goblets, and they're all made of crystal. And
Great,
in the
we're Romeo and
bottom
Juliet's
of the
tomb.
crystal flask is a quantity of silvery dust. And the figures laying down are a male and female. Each of them is middle-aged and perfectly preserved. They are very still, dust-covered, and apparently dead. Their bodies have been covered with this dry snakeskin. The female wears a silver bracelet and holds what looks to be an ivory wand. The male has an amulet of electrum resting on his chest, and it's been inset with this red stone of considerable size.
Good morning, said tenor.com.
Your eye's gonna draw his other blade and creep
Romeo
forward.
and Juliet.
And the
Tectonic said LMFAO.
the glyphs, even though they are written in an ancient language, Read, beware. Many-eyed God will bring down a fiery death.
Oh, fantastic.
I've
Wait,
already had a fiery encounter.
do you think it's talking about that thing the Vila killed back in that hallway?
It was, I mean, it shed some dust after it died, but it died really quick.
That's the only many-eyed thing we've seen. Your eye is gonna. What'd you say this the corpses had on them again?
One of them is the female
Hey,
has
Fleet.
a silver bracelet and an ivory wand. The male has an amulet of electrum with a red
Nighthawk.
stone.
Vila said, grinning, squinting face.
All right, your eye's gonna reach out and he's gonna
They have shinies.
poke the female on the forehead with his finger. Any reaction?
Oh my god.
Oh, that silence and laugh. That's scary.
Okay. That's just too funny.
Everyone dies.
Probably.
Poking them. Yes, you're poking, it don't matter which is which. You poke it. Yeah, you're actually poking the female. And, you smear a little dust on the forehead, and you can feel the skin still has elasticity to it. And as you're standing there with your finger on this lady's forehead, you see the eyes instantly pop open.
Oh, of course you
And
do.
they start to move, and the female goes, "You have broken our glorious sleep. For
Hi.
this you must atone." And they stand
Eldritch
up
blast to the face.
and
don't know what
they
atone means.
assume these fighting stances.
Ow.
How about you calm down?
Why were you guys asleep?
Yeah, we're not
Jeez,
looking
guys.
to fight. Your eyes got
Arrogant
his
said,
your eyes got
did-
his hands up. He's like, just chill out. We're not looking to fight. It's cool.
Did the forehead poke remind you of something?
Ooh,
I
oh
swear
my.
I was not doing anything illicit.
You have disturbed us. You must atone.
How?
I don't understand.
I pop Eyes of the Grave.
Does that have something to do with this liquid here? This dusty
So-
stuff?
I can detect undead.
And
I don't think they're actually undead.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that's
use
what I'm
primeval awareness.
yeah, you would not. They are not undead.
They are not undead. Yep.
Like your eye is very contrite. He's very sorry.
Go to sleep.
It's like,
How long have you been here?
Yeah, we're very sorry. We won't disturb you if you want to go back to sleep.
If you wish to atone, this is very funny. Pay us 500 gold pieces, or we'll take an uncommon or rare magic item.
You want us to
Wait,
bribe you to go back to sleep.
we woke you up.
Yeah, and you're gonna pay him 500 gold, or a magic item.
Quick question. In the previous campaign, didn't we get a heap of wooden gold coins?
If you're talking about the ones that turned out to be mimics, yeah.
Well,
Wait, hold
good
on.
morning.
Vila, do you still have that dagger?
Yeah,
They'll give him that.
here. You want this? It's magic.
It looks like shit, but it's magic.
It is magic. Even I can tell that.
So you want a bribe? There you go. You can have that.
Tell you what,
Piss 'em
roll
off.
a persuasion
Oh boy.
or deception.
Deception.
Oh, I'm not trying to deceive them. I'm just straight telling them.
Oh, that's what I have a better chance. Oh my god.
Like I am.
I have
Where's
+9 to
my-
both those rolls.
It really is magic.
The lady goes, that dagger is worthless.
It's magic.
This is your final chance.
I have a question.
Gold or a quality magic item.
You know
What
what?
are you going to
Usually,
spend the gold on?
yeah, he's got a point.
Listen, what are you going to use the thing for or the gold for? Seriously.
You know, usually whenever people try to shank me down for magic items, I just kill them. I'm being nice right now.
Oh,
Using all my magic stuff except for this dagger.
so you wish to do it the easy way then?
That's okay. I'll help you go back to sleep forever.
Easy's good.
Okay, has everyone rolled initiative? Vila.
Not yet.
I guess
was-
we're doing this the tar.
I was holding out hope.
I was being nice, all right? I was trying not to be a murder hobo, but they forced this.
Yeah. I'm friendly with everybody.
To a point.
Okay, and
Well, yeah. Until they hit me.
Uri, you see this lady make a fist, and the fist comes at you, and does hit you. Let's see.
She just punched you.
Probably a good thing I don't have that berserk blade.
Okay, and
I'm gonna laugh.
we are going to. There's the damage. And let's see.
Oh, that's...
Did you just punch me?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, she did.
you know what? I need you to make a dexterity. Say, I can even just throw it on you.
Wait, what?
Maybe.
I'm con-
Yes. She hit you with such force that yeah, it almost knocks you off of your feet for a second, but you were able to withstand the punch.
Uriah is
She's
just
strong.
flabbergasted by the audacity of her punching a dude in chainmail.
Oh, well, just wait. Where in the hell is my pop-up?
Just the
There we go.
absolute gall.
Well, you know what? She is going to punch you again. Here comes
What?
the right hook.
What?
Okay, maybe I'm not laughing so much anymore.
What?
Ouch.
And it is such a hard hit that for a minute you're seeing the cartoon stars, and you're able to shake it off just in time to see that left hand come back towards you, and that does land
No.
a hit.
No, it does not, because I use a reaction to cast shield. So no. Bad monk. That gives me a 5 to my AC.
All right, Vila.
Going to scramble down here and see what Sipactinol is doing.
He gonna beat the fuck out of you when it's his turn.
How long
Is
does that
he
last?
looking?
The shield.
Oh, it's a reaction for
That's the
Oh.
turn, I think.
1 round.
One
So it lasts until his next turn.
Her next turn. It was the chick that beat you up.
No, your eyes next turn. I think. No, until the next round. Like after we go through the combat
Yeah.
order.
Okay, and Vila, you're moving forward.
And is Sipactinol looking aggressive?
Oh,
Oh,
very much so.
Okay.
He's
Well,
here
that's
to
all
take your fucking lunch money.
That's all I needed to know. Great axe. Oh,
We're not doing too well this time.
He's
I know.
not
What's
having
up with
it.
that? And let's try it again, just because, you know.
Vila?
And he can have that much. And then bonus action, I'd like to rage.
Yeah, you probably should have done that before.
I know. I forgot that I had them. But it's on me now. And yes, ready.
Because
Done.
he is going to hit you, and it is going to hurt.
Well, we'll see.
You know the
Have-
crazy cat lady off The Simpsons? The ones who throws cats at people? That's what he starts seeing.
Good morning, throwing cats at him.
Except it's a good morning, throwing crows and cats.
So he sees
So
you
he-
throwing crows and cats.
Oh, that's nice
Yep.
and random. I like it.
And he books it.
And he
As far as the move will allow.
he's got to move away from you, correct?
Yep.
Oh,
I am that scary.
Stop throwing shit at me!
Look at that!
But on the way, Vila, you would get a opportunity attack.
Algos, he's coming for that booty.
there you go. No, don't go away from me.
And that would be moving away from you. And
Movement.
Algos, he gonna beat the fuck out of you.
we're going to take the hit. And let's see. We'll do a dexterity on you. And ouch! He hits you so hard that you are knocked off of your feet. And then he's gonna continue his movement down the hall.
Oh, so he's getting the fuck out of there.
All right. I'm gonna move over here. Take aim at the dudes whose name sounds suspiciously like a drug,
Sipactinol.
Sipactinol.
and take aim with him with my bow. All my weapons are missing in my character sheet. Yeah.
At the bottom, does it say that your mode is combat and your display is actions?
There it is. It was display group. Alright, got it. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, one more attack. Oh my god, what is going on with this? It is not liking me rolling tonight.
Isn't that every session?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, tonight, like every time I roll, I get this error log that pops up. And
Oh, I bet I know what that is. Give me just a second.
Maybe delete his weapon and then re-enter it into his inventory.
To update.
Yeah, when you connected, you're behind an update.
fantastic.
Yeah.
How bad would it screw up if I exited out and updated it real quick? Well, since it's gonna be a minute before my turn is up again.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Sweet.
Okay, and your eye.
There's now a loading bar on top of his head.
Please wait.
Buffering.
Your eye
Buffering.
narrows his eyes
Buffering.
after getting punched and retaliates.
Ooh.
He might be a little pissed. And then he's gonna action surge
Ooh.
to attack again. Nope, missed that last one. Okay.
And you
Done
no
enough.
longer have your shield. Alright, Algos.
So I'll stand up and move over here. And I'll toll the dead on her.
Ooh, max damage. Or, well, you know what I mean.
Oh.
Got them D10s, boy.
D20s. Or 12s, I should say.
Do you guys want to just go back to sleep?
I'm gonna help her
Okay.
sleep forever.
And your eye. And that was a miss.
Just kind of bat her hand out of the way.
That was a miss.
Do it again.
And that
Oh.
was a
And
hit.
I used shield.
Now put your AC at what?
Well, actually, nah, there's no point.
Take the hit.
I'll let her have this one.
Okay. And
Make it count.
oh, she's going to. And she
You have
hits
the-
you.
You know the
And
anime handprint?
so hard. And for a moment, you almost drop your weapon.
I'm a meaty boy.
I'm gonna go chasing after Mr. Sir. Wait! I thought you wanted to go to sleep.
Not like that.
Still raging. And he can have that much damage. And I'm done.
First Eldritch Blast. Second Eldritch Blast. Wiry little things, aren't they?
Oh, yes.
Okay, and he is gonna turn around and introduce himself to Vila.
Hi, how you doing? My
Hi!
name is Seattle, and I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Sapactinel.
And that was a miss. And we need to target Vila. And we're going to try another unarmed strike. And that was a hit.
Just gonna piss her off more.
And let's trigger a strength saving throw. And you do succeed.
She got that rage.
And that was
Oh,
hit
you
number
shouldn't have done that.
2. And we're going to try hit number 3, which is a miss.
Alrighty.
You back, Farragon?
I am back.
Oh, Catman.
Okay. See how bad I get screwed. Let's do this. I still get the error, son of a bitch.
There you go.
Yeah, that was a hit.
I would recommend deleting your bow and then re-entering it into your inventory.
Okay.
Okay. Farragon, you shoot your short bow at him, and he reaches up
Oh god.
and
Damage that
catches
missile.
it midair.
What the fuck?
Oh,
and throws
Oh,
it
they
back at
are
you.
monks. Oh shit.
And
I'm a little blown away by this. Just a little.
And he manages to not take any damage from it.
Alright, well I'm hitting him again.
Does he throw the dagger back and the arrow back?
No. And the 13 does not hit.
Your eye is just impressed at this point.
Yeah.
And he strikes with the butt of his weapon to knock her out before turning his attention to head down the hallway.
Okay.
Like, he caught that thing. I'm actually impressed. She beat the fuck out of me. I don't want to kill them. And I do the same with him, just catching him with
Man.
my left hook. I am actually impressed, he says to the others. I don't want to kill
Damn.
them. Leave them alive.
If
And,
you say so.
Okay.
Yeah, end this turn there.
Are you going to pilfer the bodies that are unconscious?
Oh, absolutely. I am looting their shit. They try and rob me, I'll rob them. That's karma right there.
What's in
This
the
is
vial?
true.
You try to eat
Okay.
me, I'll eat you.
They don't want my dagger.
The ivory wand that she was holding is actually a folded fan, and it's worth 50 gold pieces. Her platinum bracelet is worth 250 gold pieces.
Ooh.
The dude's electrum amulet and garment, I'm sorry, the amulet, which is made out of electrum and garnet, is worth 100 gold pieces.
Nice bit of coin there. Uri will he'll grab the good out of the hallway and he'll drag him back into the room and throw him back on his table.
Okay.
Then he'll repeat the action with the woman.
And good morning. You were looking in the vase, right?
Yep.
Okay. You do see a silvery powder, and you can tell by the goblets that you can see a little bit of the silvery residue, and you're pretty sure that they mixed it with water or any kind of liquid. And, the typical Romeo and Juliet story comes to mind that you've heard from your magic box about lovers who drank poison.
It looks up at Vila. I'll give you 50 gold if you sniff it.
Let's not touch the strange powder.
I like start to stick my nose in there.
Maybe you're supposed to like fill it or something.
Yeah, it looks like these guys drank it.
Yes,
Okay,
it's probably
are
what
you
put them
really
to-
sniffing the powder?
No.
Are you sure? You said you were.
Your eye caught me in time.
The DM just said, "Are you
Are
sure?"
you sure?
Absolutely nobody touched that shit.
Do you touch it?
Good morning gets one of his spare vials and starts tipping it in there. Might be useful later.
Yeah.
Mm.
These guys seem to be having some happy sleep. Because they sure woke up cranky.
Yes. You're pretty sure that it is some sort of long-term sleeping potion.
Hmm.
Is it magic?
How long?
Um,
I was trying to ask them.
Apparently, just until someone walks into the room.
uh,
Good morning pockets it all.
honestly, why don't someone drink it and then I'll give you an answer on how long you're going to be asleep for.
You really want us to drink that?
But I will tell you, it does require a DC 20 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, wow.
God damn.
Or
My con's pretty good, but not that good.
you become poisoned for 5,000 years.
Okay.
While you are poisoned in this way, you are unconscious but semi-aware of your surroundings.
Good morning, said tenor.com.
And unaffected by the passage of time or other poisons.
So these guys they might be pretty old. All right.
I can see some use for this in the future.
Why are they sleeping for so... that's just confusing.
Well, maybe their families wouldn't let them get married.
Their families are dust now.
Well, exactly. Now they can get married.
Hey, for all we know, they could have only been asleep for like 6 years. Like, they were only covered in a little bit of dust.
Yeah, they could have like just started like this weekend.
Do they have a pulse at the moment?
Yeah, I
yes,
knocked them
because
out.
they are just unconscious.
It's like they tried to start shit, so they ate shit.
Should we talk to them? Or just carry on?
Fuck them. We'll loot their shit and go.
Okay,
be
are
5
you
minutes.
just gonna let them wake up naturally, or are you gonna put 'em
Good
back
morning
to...
will use his dagger. That blanket that's over them. Put it into strips. And he'll bind and gag them both.
Why?
Full and hog-tied, their arms and legs behind their back, gag in
Why,
their mouth, looking at
They're
each
gonna
other.
come get us.
It'll take him a bit longer.
We'll
Claps
kill
his
them
hands like,
then.
well done. Okay, let's go.
Oh, goodness.
I don't know why half of us do the things we do.
Oh, he's been poisoned by that strange box in his backpack.
If I think about it too much, it hurts.
And today's recipe is how to make flapjacks.
Uriah will reach out to open this door in front of him.
Okay. Okay, yes, you do have two doors that you have not explored on this map, and let me unlock tokens so I can see what the
I don't know why I
hell is
went down.
going on. And yes, you have a long hallway.
I'm
I love hallways. There's so many of them in this place.
I'm just a little bit weirded out by long hallways.
Feels like something's gonna come at you from the other end.
Or in the middle.
And as you round the corner, you can see another long hallway with a big stone block blocking your way.
Son of a bitch.
Running into a lot of those.
Is this the other end
This
of
is the other end
Yeah.
of
Yes, it is.
This is the okay.
So you have the door to the east, that little bit of corridor that you have not explored. And if
Yeah.
you don't care, can we take 10 here?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
That would be a good time.
Sounds good.
See you in a few.
Got it.
Yep.
using Motorola's, and I've dropped them from the front hatch of the B-17, which is about 9 feet off the ground, and we never park on anything soft. It's always asphalt. I've dropped these things like several times from up there, and just not even a screen crack. Nothing.
Oh yeah. I still got a brick phone too. No, it's a smart